Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. First and goal from just inside the 5.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. A beautiful fake. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. We'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Out to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's second down. Off the play fake. Leonard. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg. Leonard. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 41-yard punt, but just allowed 31 following the run back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
At the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Graves. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action with Morgan. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now Morgan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
Back to throw. Leonard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a second and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
23 yards. And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Second and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
The 34-yard line.
And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Morgan. A short throw there to Strange. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Brings up third and 10.
Morgan looks to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. Looking to throw. Leonard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. Leonard. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Leonard. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
No gain on the play. Second and 10
Morgan.
At their 49-yard line.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
It's 3rd down and 12.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They give up the middle to Johnson. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Morgan. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf.
Number 87. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan. A short throw there is Strange. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He was covered by
they'll try and run for it on the run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name is going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First and 10.
Here's Morgan.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Yeah, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Set to throw is Morgan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Malachi starts on the coverage.
Here's Morgan to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Off the bootleg, Leonard. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. Leonard. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. A good pickup there, a 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
First down, Ravens.
Back to throw. Leonard. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He was covered by Patrick Dean.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Now the terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Now a handoff running through the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
First down. First and 10.
Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 2 yards.
Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw there to Strange. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Morgan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw.
Morgan. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Steelers first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graves. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Pass on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied, fourth quarter as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Not much there. Maybe a couple left in the 35.
Jack Sawyer on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
To throw is Morgan. Throwing to start the drive. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Morgan off the play action.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Off play action. Morgan.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down 10 at the 44-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Morgan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Morgan.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So the Ravens now down 16-13, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. This is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Back to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
He's back to throw. And Walker has it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. For Kenner here, it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Leonard.
Playing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this one is incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here at overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard.
A short one there, caught by Likely. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Leonard.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 16.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Oh, look at the juke.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now a first throw here in overtime. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
Morgan.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wolf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Morgan looks to throw it. A short throw there to Strange.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Morgan.
Over the middle, it's complete. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
From the gun, it's Morgan.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Barrett Carter.
Here's Morgan. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10.
Here's Morgan to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Brings up second down.
Set to throw is Morgan.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.